toy friends. So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at some of my wish and grail list dolls and toys. And I thought instead of just listing out all my dolls and toys, because they're pretty big lists. So I thought instead of doing that, we would go to eBay and see how much some of these items would cost me. Some of them are wish list items, which are it's stuff that is more like attainable, not out of reach. And then the grail list items are dolls and toys that are either discontinued, very hard to find, or really, really expensive. So I thought it might be fun to just check out eBay and see how much I would have to shell out to attain some of these wish and grail list dolls. So let's get to it. Okay, so here we are on eBay. I have my wish list and grail list to the side here. So let's just go ahead and start with someone that I think will be easy to find, and that is Dream Glow Ken. I have always wanted Dream Glow Ken. He's definitely one of the ones that I remember playing with as a child with my cousin. I think she had this Ken, and I would love to get it at some point. So yeah, it looks like he's pretty affordable. So yeah, not hard to find at all. So yeah, I'll probably be picking him up this year. So, ooh, there's a fashion pack. That's cool. But yeah, Dream Glow Ken. So next up we have Roller Skating Ken, which again, I love his outfit. More than anything, I love that he comes with roller skates. I think he's super, super cute. Okay, so let's see. We've got $12 one, $129. No, thank you. That's a little pricey for me. 69. Okay. We're also going to get some roller skating or rollerblading Kens, I'm sure. And then you're obviously seeing like the movie, Barbie movie Kens show up. But yeah, okay, this is the second one that doesn't have his roller skates, which is a no-go. He definitely has to have his roller skates. This one is 93, and it comes with a Barbie. So I don't really care about the Barbie, if I'm going to be honest. So I probably wouldn't go for that. Here's one for 60, which isn't awful. His jacket looks a little raggedy, so there's that. What else? Oh, I could just buy his roller skates, which is that's kind of awesome, actually. I didn't even think about doing that, so maybe I will look into that. I don't know. Just to have roller skates. I love dolls with roller skates. So yeah. So next up is a Japanese samurai Ken. I actually looked up Japanese Ken, but that literally brought me to Japanese Ken dolls. But this is the Japanese samurai Ken. I think he looks awesome. He is such a good doll, and he's definitely been on my radar for a while. I'm not sure why this other stuff's coming up. Maybe I have to say doll. Maybe that's why. There we go. So yeah, he is averaging, I think he averages around $100. Obviously, we have a $500 one for whatever reason. I don't know why. 150, 155. I can just buy his outfit for 80. Yeah, so we're looking at around 100 something for him. So he's definitely, I'm going to try to get him this year. I think he's definitely on my immediate purchase list. So, and if we move away from the Barbies for a second, we have Calico Critters, the sloth family. I think these sloth Calico Critters are so cute. And yeah, so let's see, $60, $60, 190, 100. Yeah, they're pricey. They're definitely pricey for these tiny little figures, but they are very adorable. Do we have any more? Okay, it looks like it ends. Not a ton of listings, so that's surprising. I don't know if they're They're from 2020. I don't know if they're not making them anymore. Maybe that's why they're so expensive. But oh wow, I just noticed that. So it's 63 plus $40 shipping. For this one, 68 plus $200 shipping from Japan. That's bonkers. So the shipping is a lot of money here. So we're looking at least $100 for this loft family. Okay, well, I'll just keep it on my radar, I guess. It's a bummer that they're so expensive. Another doll on my list is the Freddy Krueger Living Dead dolls. I'm a huge Freddy Krueger fan. I'm a fan of the Nightmare on Elm Street series franchise. So this is kind of a no-brainer for me. And yeah, it looks like 50, 49, 57, 70. So not terrible, definitely attainable. And maybe I will get him this year. Yeah, because I think he's great. I think he's cute. He's cute in that weird, like, horror way. But yeah, so definitely put him on my list for this year. I also forgot to mention that these are all from my wish list. These first couple that we're talking about. I'll let you know when we get to our Grail list, and I'm sure those numbers will get exponentially much more. Anyway, so next up we have Edgar the Elephant from My Little Pony. I think I'm collecting all the My Little Pony friends. So, and Edgar is definitely on my list. And he seems pretty attainable. He's around the $50 mark, it looks like. So, yeah, I would love to find him at a flea market or a thrift store or something for less. So, we'll see. Now we're going into She-Ra territory. So there are a few She-Ra figures that I need to complete my action figure collection. The princesses anyway. And this first one is Mermista. She is a mermaid. And yeah, I'm looking for a complete She-Ra figure. I do have a lot of incomplete She-Ra figures, which I'm kind of regretting doing that. But if I get to it and I find complete ones to kind of replace the ones that I have, I'll do that. But for now, I want to get the ones I don't have yet. So, but yeah, Mermista's cool. I love this sea harp boat. That's really cool. I really like that a lot. But yeah, it looks like she's around complete, probably around $50 on eBay. So not awful, but not like, obviously I would love to spend less than that. So yeah, but yeah, that's Mermista. And then we have Peekaboo from She-Ra. So she is like peacock themed, bird themed. She's got a really cool like fan of feathers behind her. So she looks like she might be a little cheaper than Mermista. So that's good to know. She's hovering around the maybe $30 mark. So that's cool. And then we have Perfuma. I think it's Perfuma. And she is... She's pricier. She's probably maybe even a little pricier than Mermista, but still attainable. Still not like crazy. So definitely on my list for this year. My goal is to get all three of these. Is it three? Yeah, it's all three of these by the end of the year. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And then an unrelated figure that I would love to have is the Bo figure from the Masters of the Universe Classics line. And he is also pretty attainable. He hovers around like the $50 mark, I believe. So yeah, I don't know. He's more of like a regular action figure, not so much like the classic ones. So I would love to add him to my collection. Okay, now we get into the Grail list. So these are ones that are going to be pretty pricey if I can even find them. So the first one is Disco Ken. I just love his outfits, and I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to pull him up. He does go by a different name as well. I'm just scrolling down here. I believe he's the one with the black mesh shirt. Yeah, he's not coming up right now, but let me see if I can put up Golden Knights is the other name for this doll. So let's see. Yeah, I don't even know that he's like coming up, which is weird because I feel like I've looked for him recently and he did come up. So I'm not sure why he's not coming up now. So obviously not easy to find. So there you go. Going back to the Calico Critters, we have the Van Dyke Otter family. And these are really, it's not the sea otter family, it's the otter family. So you can see the Van Dyke Otter twin baby, Becky, is $60 just for the tiny baby. And then up here is an undressed figure for $16 plus $20 for shipping from the UK. Here we have an out-of-box family for $100 plus $20 shipping from the UK. So these are very pricey because I feel like they're probably more sought after, more rare. 300 plus 60, 310 plus 40. Yeah, it's insane. So that's why they're on my grail list, because I don't know that I'll ever get them. I would even be happy with like one or two of them. I don't care what I get. I would just love to have like a representation of the otter family, the Van Dyke Otter family. So next up we have Integrity Toys. This is Tiago, Monsieur Tiago, and he is very, very, very sought after. He's very expensive. He's at least, I've never seen him less than 300. But he is definitely on the top of, like, towards the top of my grail list that I would love to have, but I don't know that I'll ever have him, unfortunately. I can't justify spending more than $300 on this doll. He is gorgeous, but and he does have, and there are different, I think there are different face sculpts. I don't know. This one is also a Tiago. I get confused with like Tiago. I don't know if Tiago Valente is the sculpt or if that is like the line it came from, but there are multiple types of dolls that get pulled up when you search for this term. So we have this one as well for $385. This one is really cute too. I wouldn't mind having this one either, but I really, really want this one. Yeah, just the coat is $65. He's just so good. He's such a good doll. This one is also very cute. So I guess I'd be okay with like any version of him, but I really would really love this one in particular. So yeah, definitely a Grail doll. Another Grail doll in that multi-$100 price range is by JHD. It's the Perfect Lover Corel Adonis doll, and I'm kicking myself for not picking him up when he came out. I remember him coming out and being like, "Ooh, he's kind of expensive." It was like $170 or something, and I was like, I didn't want to like shell out that much money, but now he is, obviously you can tell, $500. I've definitely seen him for like a lot. And again, this is a situation where he's not even coming up anymore. So that's how popular he is. People are not getting rid of him. So yeah, another Grail doll. Then we move on to My Little Pony. This is Cha Cha the llama. Again, another very sought after pony. He is a pony friend, or she is a pony friend. I don't know if Cha-Cha is a girl or a boy, but they are a pony friend. I'm collecting all the pony friends. So But yeah, they're always over $100, like bare minimum. There's one for 250 here in not so great shape, which is kind of hilarious. And yeah, that's it. There aren't any more listings. So I think it's a thing where you just have to like get lucky and find this pony out in the wild, or someone like lists it out of the blue. So that's why they are on my Grail list. And then sticking with My Little Pony, we have this lightning pony. So I am collecting the boy ponies as well from the My Little Pony line. And this one I really love just because of how bright it is, and like it's like this like super bright orange with the yellow hair. It's just a really cool looking. I love the color combo, and again, very expensive, so expensive. So it's crazy how much these are going for. And then one more boy, My Little Pony is Leaper. Leaper is adorable. I love the freckles, the cute little frog, cutie mark. Yeah, super, super cute. Again, really expensive. Although this is 63, which is like, yes, it's very expensive for a pony, but compared to like, I think anything under 100 for like a G1 pony is like not, it's expensive, but it's not like Grail level expensive. So maybe Leaper can move into the wish list. I don't know, but maybe I should try for Leaper this year. And then we move into She-Ra territory for the Grail list. This one is the SDCC She-Ra that came out in 2016. It's similar to the She-Ra Barbie that we got in 2025, but it has a secondary outfit, and it's just a different figure. So technically it's a figure. It's not a doll. I don't think. I don't remember. I don't know if it's like a 1/6 scale figure or what, but I would love to have this one. And unfortunately, I found out about this one too late. And I feel like, I don't know if the pricing is more expensive because it's her 40th anniversary and people have She-Ra on the mind. But as you can tell, $300, $400, that's kind of out of my price range right now, unfortunately. So she's going to stay on my Grail list for a while, I believe. So sticking with She-Ra, we have Cowl, who is a kind of like a sidekick character from the franchise, and I would love to have this vintage Cowl figure. And I guess they're also not that expensive, so maybe Cowl can move to the wish list. I think it just depends on the condition, because some of these are like in not great condition. But some of them look like they're fine. Like this one right here looks like it could be fine. Even this one. So maybe I'll have to move it. Maybe I can actually get them. But I love Cowl as a figure. I love the sidekicks for Masters of the Universe and She-Ra. So I can totally move him. I think I'm going to move Cowl for sure. And then the last figure we're going to talk about today is Luki. So Luki is another like character from the She-Ra universe. Although Luki doesn't really, I don't think they appear in the episodes, but I don't know if they interact with She-Ra and everyone else. They're kind of like a weird like side character, but I would love this vintage Luki character. It's so weird looking and it's so funny. But yeah, I would love it. And obviously you can see there's only one listing. So, or no, there's a carded listing for $3,300, which is insane. But yeah, he is also one that is very hard to find at a reasonable price. Also, this $399 one is an auction, so that number will likely go up. So yeah, Luki. Bummed now. I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but I'm like, oh, I'll never have that. I'll never have that. I might get that, but probably not that. Anyway, so yeah, that was my walkthrough of eBay for some of the items on my wish list, the Grail list. I do have more items on the list, but those are the ones I kind of want to focus on this year and try to see if I can make some movement there. Probably not. Mostly on the wish list, I can probably kind of check off, but the Grail list is going to be tough for sure. So let me know what you thought of my wish list and Grail list picks for this video. And as always, thank you so very much for watching. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. If you haven't already, please remember to subscribe. And I hope you're having a lovely whenever you're watching this, and I will catch you next time. And it's in regards to my